What did Rihanna say while playing Riichi Mahjong? All triplets is bad, but the pawn button I must hit. Sick of these pairs, and I'm feeling like losing it. Two pair of weights do not feel great, but calling pawn excites me. Nah, call pawn. Welcome back to Riichi Mahjong Blade and Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. You're listening to Riichi FM. That's Rihanna with S&M. A very apt description of what we do every single day in the Jade Room. We're back. Let me tell you something. Spoilers for yesterday's epi if you haven't watched that one yet. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. It's going okay. I mean, it's always darkest before the dawn, but sometimes it's just like, well, it's actually a little bit bright before the dawn as I stutter over the same syllable 13 times like I'm trying to do a skibbity toilet joke to no avail. We're loaded into the Jade Room today, folks. Let me just say this as we load in. If you like this song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every day. Consider leaving a like and a comment. If you're feeling particularly generous today, also some housekeeping. One of you sussy bakas subscribe to me on Twitch. You don't understand. You're supposed to subscribe to me on Twitch while I'm actually streaming on Twitch. Doing this is a contrarian act, and I gotta thank you in a contrarian manner with my Family Guy impressions. Here we go. Peter, is your name potentially something you can do with a skateboard? Lois, that's why my name is Heel Trick. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Heel Trick. I greatly appreciate it. Helps keeps the lights on. Thank you so much. Now, we are loading into this game. This hand, let me tell you something. I was thinking about keeping the... Oh, it's so flippin' good. Oh, Rick and Morty. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I was thinking for a second in my mind's eye that I could go for something. The legendary Riichi Pinfu Pure Straight here in the bamboo suit. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think this is a Riichi Pinfu ride or die kind of a moment. You know what I just realized today? I don't have my freaking Word document open with all the call that Riichi, baby. Riichi in air, and I'm feeling so good at it. Okay, this is a really good Riichi. Riichi Red 5 Tanya, right? 3 Han at the least. Oh, baby, we're feeling good. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I have a Word document open while I play Riichi Mahjong. Oh, he's hacking. Oh, how is he hacking? By actually taking good notes and developing good habits so that I can slowly rank up in the Jade Room. Oh, lock me up then, officer, if that's cheating in this day and age. What was I saying? I'm yelling a lot today. But I don't have it open today. I forgot to open it before the recording. Let me just say this. I have imbibed and ingested and computerized and calculated every single one of those axioms. Do not throw the entire game just for Riichi Pinfu. Make sure to notice other people's game actions. Do not try to get cute with it. Do not get seduced by the powers of darkness or the unknown as we get into the late game. Playing for exhaustive draw, I think, is almost never worth it. I mean, that's an exaggeration. Of course, sometimes it's gotta be worth it, but you don't want to just play for exhaustive draw if you don't have to, right? So I'm feeling still okay with this hand. Could have had a really good situation here had we drawn into the 5 of bamboo before calling Riichi, but you know what? You can't always get what you want, but if you Ron sometimes, you can still get what you need, okay? Still a gazillion and a half tiles that we can Ron Weasley from right here. Are you kidding me? 7 copies of the correct Pina, inadvertent Pina. Oh! Inside Suji trap. Oh my god, my character flashed across the screen, which means that we have a good hand. We Dora! Oh! The Dora is flipped, and Among Us, I just have it. Look, this is why I write down the song parodies before we get into the video, okay? I get off the top of the dome piece, they're a little raw. They're a little bit filled with too much character, if you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 orphans? Don't even make me laugh. Don't even make me scoff. I don't really know what this hand is. I think it's a half flush in the circle suit. And you're like, Yusong, that's a terrible idea. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. I don't know. But like, the rest of this hand is really, really bad. How am I doing today outside of the game? I'm doing okay. So I'm recording this on a weekend. Spoilers. I mean, shouldn't really spoil anything. Hang on. I have to think about this for like a genuine second. I think that we can play this hand normally because we have so many good avenues with which to fold later. We're gonna regret it if it turns out we could have had the greatest half flush in the circle suit you've ever seen in your entire life. But like, you know, keeping the options open to accept the Dora tile, you know, red 5 of bamboo, 6 of bamboo. There's a lot of good stuff that we could still do with this hand. Now, we're probably not gonna win, right? You got to assume that just because we drew garbage does not mean that everyone has drawn garbage. In fact, it looks like Left Lord has found treasure. It does not look like Left Lord is discarding straight up garbaggio as we often find ourselves doing. So I have to be a little bit careful. I might even just start folding this in because, I mean, this is our dealer seat, but we have a Mongon's worth of a lead. I don't necessarily just want to throw that away willis-nillis. That's how we in the industry say willy-nilly. 3 of characters. I mean, at any point, I could be dealing myself in. Literally, Yusong, at any point, you could be dealing yourself in. Why don't we don't and pretend like we did? You know what I mean? Why don't we not, but say that we did? I don't necessarily want to go up against whatever horrible machinations that Left Lord is cranking right now in the whatever suit, in the demonic suit, if you will. Right Lord not gonna roll over and die. They're gonna call a little game action here, a little pawn, making use of their red 5, maybe just a Tenhou. Does not look like they're going for a half flush in the bamboo suit. I think that they would keep their honor tiles if they were doing such an endeavor. How am I doing? I'm recording this on the weekend. Spoiler alert. I'm 1 away from Tenpai, which is laughable with the starting hand that we had. Am I seriously about to do this? If I draw into a Vivian Westwind or 5 of circles, I will slam the like and subscribe button, okay? If we can end on a double-sided weight and we don't have to discard the Dora, full steam ahead. A choo-choo, a wooga, you know? That's a situation that I do, in fact, very much so enjoy. 3 of circles, how do I feel about it? I mean, I'm most scared about Left Lord, and it's safe for Left Lord. Right Lord, I don't know what you have going on. Probably just a Tenhou. You have to assume, though, you know, Tenhou is not just Tenhou. Tenhou, if players are going for it in the early game, they could have like 2 copies of the Dora or something that could incentivize them to play a little bit, you know, all gas, no brakes. So we have to keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme. Look at this, Left Lord with 2 copies of the Dora. Indeed. Didn't get to do the forbidden technique of all triplets, but you know what? Still a very, very strong hand. Unfortunately, a crossword living in the Shadow Realm. So I'm recording this on the weekend, and my parents are going back to China soon to, you know, visit extended family. And so my significant other and I, we spent, because I'm not going back with him, and so this trip anyway, and so my significant other and I, we spent the morning recording some songs here. You know, I moved the piano from this angle to, you know, straight on so we could sit here at the stream setup. I also don't know if my grandparents know that I stream. God forbid. I sincerely hope that they do not know that I'm, oh, Peter, like, you know what I mean? It's just not, I don't really want that. I don't really need them to be supporting the old streaming endeavors, if you catch my drift. This is a fast hand. I don't know if this is a good hand, but this is a fast hand. And I'm the Batman, and I'm the Scatman. We spent the day recording some songs so that we could send them to grandparents as like a little gift. And it was a great learning experience for all of us. Number 1, singing in the morning, very, very difficult. Number 2, what else did we learn today in boating school? Significant other, she's cracked at singing, okay? She's a very, very talented singer. This is my relationship with singing, and I'm gonna try to tell you this in a way that does not overly disparage myself, right? I got low self-esteem. It's on site since day 1, but I'm gonna try to say it in a way that does not disparage myself. I'm an okay singer. I'm genuinely an okay singer, okay? I can hold a tune, but sometimes I really struggle. I'm a good musician in the sense that, you know, I play piano, and if I'm working with a vocalist, if I'm playing accompaniment, I can definitely hear if they're flat or sharp or things like that. Right? So, but it's very, very, oh my God, all the 5s are dripping down the drain. Yo, I need those. Like, can we get some of that for me? For little old me? Okay, you're going for something silly in the character suit. We gotta be a little bit careful. Dealer suit flush in the character suit. Yeah, I hate that. I don't want to deal into that, especially because you know, there's a bevy of character tiles that we will. Oh, kiss today goodbye. Bum, 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 bum. The sweetness and the sorrow. I don't know if I can cut Dora here, folks. You know what? I'm gonna keep my options open. I'm gonna keep the door open like a Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak song. a Silk Sonic song, if you will. I might just keep the Dora tile, and you know, if we get another opportunity to pawn the 7 of bamboo, okay, maybe we single tile wait it for the Dora tile. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot safer than just, you know, throwing everything in the kitchen sink for the and being very inflexible with the hand that we had. And you look at this, like, the reason I'm so okay with throwing the 4 is because a lot of the 5s are already gone. Like, we're not gonna draw into that, you know what I mean? Peter. What do I do here? I mean, the 7s are also gone. This is a weird one. This is definitely a weird one. I don't want to throw character tiles, right? Because Right Lord's going for character tiles. I don't want to throw the Dora because it's the flipping weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Okay, what's going on here? I'm going to throw 6 of circles, actually. 6 circle tiles I'm not worried for a crosslord. And vis-a-vis a crosslord, it's inside Tsuji. They can't be waiting with a 4-5. They can't be waiting with a 7-8. Bazinga, you know, this is a fairly beef safe enough tile as far as things go. 7 of characters, could have also taken that opportunity to get rid of the 7 of characters. Maybe we'll regret that later, but we only have a few more discards to go before the end of the round. Let's hope that we don't, I mean, knock on wood, but let's hope that we don't deal into anything horrendous in that time. What can we throw? I think 7 of characters should still be fine, even though Right Lord's got something just absolutely despicable cooking up, I can only assume. 7 of characters is still fine. Okay, that's great news for me. Hopefully, ooh, that doesn't even get us into Tenpai. Don't even think about that, Yusong. Don't get seduced by the powers of darkness. Kingdom Hearts is light. I can hear when other people are off. Sometimes with myself, I don't think I'm like tone deaf, but it's very hard for myself to hear when I'm off sometimes. And even when I hear that I'm off, I like don't know what to do to correct that. Oh, shnikes. We might have to discard another tile. Oh, that's perfect. White Dragon guaranteed safe. Right Lord waiting on the Dora. This is why we do not discard the Dora. And the 1 and the 4 of circles. I mean, it wasn't like I was flirting around with discarding them anyway, but I think we were very, very correct to read that half flush from Right Lord, and we were very, very correct to not deal into that. This is one of the narstiest positions to be in. Sitting with a pair of the Dora tiles, aka the Null and Northwind, that's also our seat wind, so we can actually use the flippin' Dora tile, and it's likely to come out, right? It's absolutely likely to come out. It's no one's prevalent wind, it's no one's seat wind but my very own, and the rest of my hand is beef strong enough. The rest of this hand is dank, folks. The rest of this hand is toy. It's freaking swole. Everyone's pawning and cheeing up a storm, okay? But I know that nobody else has as much Dora as I do, right? Like, you can't use, I mean, Right Lord could maybe use it now that they have seat wind, prevalent wind, but I think they're gonna have a hard time using the Null and Northwind if it's just stuck in their hand. If it's a singleton in any of these bozos' hands, I feel like we should be able to do something with that. Am I just going for this? Lord, tell me how to say no to this? I don't hate the idea of just full sending it and waiting on the Null and Northwind to come home, right? It's not the worst idea. I feel very, very confident that we're not very, very confident, but I feel confident enough. Confident enough. It's a beef stroganoff joke that it'll come out. Yeah, so, and when I do sound off, like, I don't know what to do with my throat such that I can correct that, you know? So it's a very awkward situation for me, but I think we were really good about it. We spent an hour recording 3 songs. What songs did we do? Thank you so much for asking. Phoenix's Countdown, the song Countdown by Phoenix. However, it is not just the song Countdown by Phoenix. One of my favorite bands, one of my favorite songs. It is their acoustic version of Countdown that they did on their takeaway show. I know. Hipster much? Okay, I deserve this. But do I actually deserve this? No one drew a freaking Nolan Northwind. Oh, how'd I deal into a dealer? Oh, I don't even think that was that wrong. I genuinely don't think that was that wrong, because everyone's opening up their hand. It's not like anybody has a great opportunity to play defense, even in that situation. Oh, that might have to get added to the document. I don't want to have to add that to the document, though. Right Lord going for a flush in the bamboo suit. You absolutely hate to see it. Maybe they have the white dragon or something. It's not a guaranteed flush, but it's feeling pretty bad. We did Phoenix's Countdown, the acoustic version from the takeaway show. We also did Theo Katzman, member of Wolfpack, his song Be the Wheel. Very, very fun, upbeat song. And we did a third song, Lonely Shade of Blue by Nick Lang, one of my favorite artists, I think, straight up ever. I really, really like Nick Lang's music, and I think, you know, not that this is important at all, but I think they're still not that well known, and they absolutely should be. This is not a hipster thing where I'm like, I want to keep the Fleet Foxes to myself. I'm like, no, more people should be listening to Nick Lang. And we did those songs. I'm gonna be real with you. As I was editing them and listening back to it, I was like, oh my god, I sound so off. And my significant other too. It's like, you're always gonna be your own worst critic. Am I about to deal into Right Lord? Okay. I think you're going for, I actually have no idea what Right Lord is going for, actually. You cut the Dora tile? Maybe I should just start playing safe. Like, I have legit no idea what Right Lord is going for. They have Red Dragon, and it looks like they have a half flush. It could just be a Red Dragon only hand, in which case, I would feel very, very silly. Okay, a crossword calls the Riichi. I do not have very many safe tiles with which to defend myself. 3 of characters, bazinga. I mean, if you're gonna give me the 3 of characters, I'll throw the 3 of characters. 6 of characters. Unfortunately, not a lot of safety afforded to us via the 6 of characters discard. 2 3s visible and 1 2. Okay, besides this, no 2 2s are visible and 1 3. I don't think it really matters. Please don't absolutely screw me with the 1 of bamboo discard. I mean, we're E-Shanten. We're 1 away from Tenpai, right? If we draw into 7 of characters, 8 of characters, 4 of circles, or 7 of circles, we can get into Tenpai. Maybe call a chasing Riichi. I don't hate that idea either. It's still, at the end of the day, we don't have that many safe tiles. I'm gonna throw the 8 of characters. It's Suji Gaming to whatever Right Lord's discarding. The 5 pass, which means that no one's waiting with a 6-7 in their hand. 6-7, my favorite show on HBO. That's a Succession joke. You're always gonna be your worst critic, and so I was listening to myself being like, I sound like doo-doo right now. And then my significant other, she was listening to herself and being like, I sound like doo-doo right now. And then we realized, it's fine, because also my grandparents in China don't speak English, which is, I don't know if that's a surprise to anyone here, but they're not gonna understand any of the lyrics whatsoever. And also they're not like, you know, not that they're not musically talented or like good singers and stuff in their own right, but I don't think they're gonna be listening to be like, the overtones, like they're not gonna be thinking about that, you know? This major third harmony that you're doing sounds a little bit off. No one's gonna think that. Oh, it's too crunchy here just, with the harmonies. No one's, absolutely not. So that it's a lesson that was very, very a welcome one to relearn, which is just, you're always gonna be your own worst critic, okay? Just, if it's good enough, this is my new philosophy in life, where it's just like, if it's 50% good enough, it is effing good enough, okay? Because 50% good enough for you, yourself, is like, freaking cracked out the gourd for everybody else. Hang on, 1 of circles? Yeah, you're not making me play this hand. You can't make me play this hand. 2 of characters. I mean, it's safe because no one's waiting with a 3-4, but I was scared that someone, including Right Lord, by the way, I was scared that someone had a double pair wait, like a pair wait waiting for the 2 of characters. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna mince any words. We're not in a great position right now. Don't necessarily want to deal in, but at the same time, like, our lead that we once felt great about at the start of this game has drip down the drain, has just simply disappeared. A crossword, I like that. That's Zuzzy, that's evil. Single tile waiting on the 1 of characters. Oh, it's the Dora. Yeah, no one's cutting the Dora, but I respect that. I genuinely respect that. It's giving notes of evil. It's giving notes of nefariousness. Ooh, okay. That's really good for a first draw, right? Finishing up that 7-8-9 shape. Could have a 7-8-9 Sanshoku. Like, if we draw into 8 or 7 of characters, I think we might legitimately have to consider walking the Zuzzy path of a mixed triple sequence. I mean, you know me, I would just be happy with a freaking Riichi anything at this point. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just happy with a Riichi Pinfu at this point. I'm gonna play to the widest tile acceptancy possible. So that was my morning. We spent it recording music. I sent it to my parents, and I was like, please listen to this in case anything sounds weird, because I didn't tell them this part, but it was like, I listened to myself while editing, but I did not give myself a full listen from beginning to end. So I was like, please listen to this. I don't accidentally want to have left in the, you know, the pre-recording talk where like, oh, I'm freaking up so bad. And they had to be the guinea pig testers, and then they listened to it, and they was like, you sound great. My mom said something funny, which is just like, your outfits look good. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, we tried to look nice, right? We're not trying not trying to show up and scandalize my grandparents by any means. So, you know, we tried to look nice or whatever. So I'm glad that worked. So that was good. So this is a very parent-centric epi, but a lot of interesting things have happened. So my parents, because they are traveling, they've also just been like sick for the past 2 weeks, and so I've just like felt really nauseous thinking about that. And it's not like, oh, Yusung's such a good person. It's like, no, Yusung's genuinely felt nauseous about this just because I know how horrible. I know why the caged bird jet lags. Dude, I'm out of here with this 5-7 shape. Like, what are we gonna draw? 8 of circles. 8 of circles is already like not very likely. Just draw me into 3 of bamboo or 8 of bamboo. I would be so happy with that. I don't think I'd call it Riichi here. I think it's a little bit Spice Town, USA. Dora's the Nolan Northwind when I'm no longer sitting in the Nolan North seat. Okay, this is the worst day of my life, actually. It's actually the worst day of my life. Okay, so I cut 4 of bamboo, and then I cut 2 of bamboo because this thing is dead in the water. We could draw into 5 of bamboo, right? But even drawing into 5 of bamboo, we're still really happy. We have this 5-7-9 shape. So this is just horrendous. Oh, left lord. Oh, you sassy baka. All right, I'm not happy about this, but you know, left lord calls the Riichi. There's nothing we could do about that. I've been worried because my parents are what is safe here? 4 of characters is definitely safe. 6 of bamboo just passed, so I'm thinking that I can cut the 9 of bamboo. No one's waiting with a 7-8. Dude, 2 of bamboo also seems pretty safe, right? No one can have a 3-4 because left lord freaking conned up the whole damn pie. And you know, someone could still have a pair weight on the 2 of bamboo, but it would have to be left lord, right? It's safer across the 2 of bamboo passes. Let's go. Okay. That's good. We can also cut 9 of circles now. We know that that's a safe tile. We just want to play safe here to the best of our ability. What do we want to have happen? That's an excellent question. I would rather okay, maybe if left lord could sumo the whittlest babiest hand, that'd be nice. What can I throw here? Oh, frickin' Morty. I mean, I throw this, right? Oh, please pass. Okay, it absolutely did. Never worried for a second, by the way. Crossroads gonna sumo as the dealer. They have 2 chances at Dora. Their character did not flash across the screen, which means this hand is not as large as it could be. Okay, I mean, this is still gonna be a 4-Han hand as the dealer, so we're not happy about that. We're sitting in sole possession of last place, which is not a coveted position at all. It doesn't feel good. Not gonna lie to you there. It does not feel very great. Starting hand makes me want to vomit. By the way, it's not a very good starting hand either. So they've been sick for the last 2 weeks. Luckily, it's not like COVID or anything, but so we've been worried. So we got them some travel stuff just because it's a long flight. It's like a 16-hour. It's like a ridiculous length of time for a flight. And you might think that 16 hours sounds like hyperbole. And I'm trying to think to myself, like, is 16 hours hyperbole? It's really long to fly to China if you're going from anywhere in the US. I guess I'll keep my dreams open. But this is not a hand that you want to be playing with. Yo, our luck this game has been very bad ever since that East 1 Mongon, right? At least we had the chance for an East 1 Mongon, but after then, like, we haven't even gotten the chance to flirt with a Riichi call or anything like that. Maybe something here. 2-3-4 Sanshoku, 7-8-9 Sanshoku. Doesn't seem like it, but at least we could accept the Dora tile, right? Dora tile being the 9 of characters. I'm also looking at it and I'm like, there's a sickening possibility for half outside hand or full outside hand. 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, 9 central. So that's interesting. Okay. Immediately threw away the 9 and here comes an 8. That's not what you want to see. We got them some cushions, like foldable portable cushions that are made of like this silicone material. All right, you're gonna give me the zuzziest, silliest 7 pairs of all time. I guess I can go for 7 pairs here. I'm not happy about it. Don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely not happy about it, but I will do what needs to be done. This is close to the Dora. The dude does not abide by that. I'm simply gonna throw the 8 of characters away. Is Rylord also going for the 7 pairs? Doesn't seem like it. A Crossword is going for something in the it looks like they are going for something in the circle suit. That's not it's not great news for us. We also should not be keeping the 6 of characters. Someone could be waiting with a 7-8 in the late game. So a Crossword definitely going for a half flush in the circle suit. We do not want to deal into that. First things first, I'm the realist. We do not want to deal into the half flush. Priority numero uno. Like, if you think that left lord deals in or right lord deals in, suddenly it's very, it's easier for us to snake our way out of last place. So that's something to look forward to, potentially. We got them a cushion. It's like made of silicone that you can fold and put in a backpack just to put on the, on your seat, because Beth watched someone else on YouTube talk about it, and they were like, it really saved my butt on a long flight. We're like, oh, that's a great idea. And we also got them these nice neck pillows. I've never used a neck pillow, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know necessarily. I have never tasted the sheer unadulterated pog that is Yusong Tug Like a Normal Person challenge, difficulty level impossible. I've never sipped from the gourd of pog that is a good neck pillow, but this is the one where, you know how sometimes if you fall asleep on a plane, you like tilt your head forward and then you jolt yourself awake? This is a neck pillow. This ain't your granny's neck pillow, okay? It's a neck pillow with which, come on, we have 3 of them. You have a single tile weight on the Red Dragon. It's one where you can kind of like attach it to the seat. Not like you have to like put it over the seat or anything, but you can attach it to your seat, and then it'll like kind of hold you in place. Not like choke you or anything, but it'll hold you in place so that if you doze off, like it'll just be a nice comforting moment between you and the neck pillow, you know? So hopefully all those things help. Hey, if you have any travel things that you enjoy, let me know, because my significant other and I, we're going to be taking some long flights across the country just to go to some weddings later in the year. So, hey, we're also in the market for some good stuff. But yeah, just anything to ease the suffering that is a long flight and like a 12-hour jet lag. Genuinely, if you ever visit like Asia, just be ready for 4 days of those trips to be nauseating, okay? Because when we lived in upstate New York, I remember going back to China and it was a perfect 12-hour time difference. So it would be like 9 a.m. No, that's 9 p.m. now. And your body would just, you'd be experiencing the hot colds. You know what I mean? We had a great read, by the way. A crosser did have that half flush. Left lord. Oh my God, 7 pairs? Oh, single tile weight on the 6 of circles with the Zuztastic 7 pairs hand. Okay. Nothing we could really do about that one. Would love to play the game. I don't know about you, but I would simply love, just adore, absolutely relish the chance to play this game. I don't know if that's asking for too much. I would understand, but all things equal, I would love a chance to play this game called Riichi Mahjong. But yeah, it would be like, you know, you have to become literally like nocturnal within the span of, you know, and the trip is only 2 weeks, so it's like 1 week of that time is just adjusting and taking like 17 million naps throughout the day, because the human body is not meant to adjust like that. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you've done, but the human body genuinely not pogging like that. I might cut the Dora here. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Tanyo. Yeah, I might just cut the Dora here and go for a nice little Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyo, if the fates allow. Like, it's a little bit awkward if we draw into a, don't run me here, let me live. It's a little bit awkward if we draw into 1 of Bamboo. 1 of Bamboo, I think that we still have to just roll with, you know what I mean? Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5. But we really, really want to draw into 4 of Bamboo if I've been a good boy all year. So this is interesting. I don't really know if we want this 8 of characters. It's nice if we draw into 7 of characters, right? I get to throw away this 3 and suddenly we have a gazillion and a half tiles that we can accept. Although something else that's interesting. Oh, frick. Are you serious? Okay, this is a complicated shape now in the bamboo suit, but if we draw into the 4 of Bamboo, we have 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Dude, Sanshoku pure double sequence as well. I don't want to get too excited because Haktua excited, because situations like this, whenever I get excited, it's moments before disaster. You know what I mean? It's not, okay. I mean, I'm keeping my options open for the greatest hand you've ever seen in your entire life. Oh, please let me call Riichi here. But I think that a crossword also has a very, very ready spaghetti hand. Oh my God. Are you serious right now? Broski. Why? Okay, I mean, I'm gonna play a safe tile right now. If we draw into 4 of Bamboo, I think we're legally obligated to chase here. We might not even need to call Riichi if that's the case, but dude, 3 of the 5s are gone and a lot of the 8s are gone. It's not unthinkable that the 6 passes. Okay. 8 of circles should be fine as well. Oh, it's so, because I could have thrown this as well, but it's very, very awkward right now. We desperately wanted to get into Tenpai then. That's okay. The left lord again with the Zuztastic 7 pairs. Holy moly. But this is not what you want to see for us, because it's just the rich getting richer and exchanging points. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting in last. Oh, So yeah, if you ever do go to China for whatever reason and you're in the US right now, just expect like this horrendous adjustment period. It's so bad. I genuinely can't. It's bad even when you're like a young plucky individual. You know, me in middle school, you know, I can handle staying up all night and stuff. You know, I'm procrastinating every night doing my A-push homework anyway. But now I'm thinking about like, okay, we're like, I'm getting older. Like I desperately do not want to do that. I think that if you have the money too, it's just like, yo, and you can afford, it's like thousands of dollars, but I think it's thousands of dollars that are genuinely, I know it's like an incorporeal thing. It's not like a MacBook that you can use forever, but like if you're balling and you want to spend that money on like, I don't know, first class is kind of like crazy. It's like thousands of dollars if you're taking like a transcontinental flight or whatever, but even if just like the small upgrades or whatever, I think it's genuinely worth it because you are buying time for yourself. You know what I mean? And that, not to sound cheesy, but that's like very precious. If you only get to see family for 2 weeks or so, like do the thing. Haktua, spend on that thing, you know? I don't think it's a terrible idea. It is prohibitively expensive. It is like genuinely. I've never flown first class. My mom got to fly first class once because one of our neighbors that we were friends with in upstate New York, she had like enough points or whatever, and I don't know how this happened, but she like upgraded my mom into like a first class seat. My mom living the Gwen Stefani lifestyle. Just a funny thing to say. Okay, I mean, what do I even do here? I want the 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. I know this shape is ass. I know that the shape is just straight up cheeks. The 1, 2 shape, way worse than the 5, 7 shape, right? And oh god. But I want my Sanshoku. It's so greedy, but I genuinely want it. Yusong, what is your pair gonna be? Yo, we're gonna figure that out when we get to it, okay? Left Lord cutting the Dora. I hate that. This is not our game, folks. This is genuinely not our game. Left Lord going for like maybe like a baby Tanya or something along those words. Baby Tanya, do by the way. I mean, that's interesting, is it not? I get to throw away the 9 there. Now we can wait on a 5 or an 8 for our pair. That feels pretty good. I don't want to discard this freaking did I just seriously throw away a 7, 8, 9 shape? I mean, but this is just so awkward. Yeah, a crossword calls the Riichi. This is horrendous for us. What do we want to see? Okay, we need a pair. Show me a pair of the 5 of bamboos, and then 8 of circles feels still relatively beef safe enough to discard it for pushing for Sanshoku, for bowling for soup right now. So I don't even hate that. That's like one way that we can win this game. I'll throw the 4 of bamboo just to be safe. This hand is straight up cheeks though. Still, it's still pretty cheeks. Hitting the microphone. 5 of bamboo is safe, but not necessarily like what we want right now. Okay, I guess I'm okay throwing it. Maybe I just should have cheated there with the 2, 3, 4 to try to get into Tanya before exhaustive draw. There's also a world where Left Lord wins, right? I don't think Left Lord is just rolling over to die. I think that Left Lord is definitely staying in it. Oh my, is this fine? It's Suji? Oh, it passes. Let's go. I was trying to count the 8s and the 9s. Okay, all the 9s are gone. They can't be waiting with an 8, 9. I probably should have played that a little bit more cautiously. Is this Tenpai? It is, but I'm too scared to. I'm genuinely too scared to. I'm too scared to. But maybe I need a... Oh, 2 of characters is safe! Oh, okay. That's my bad. That's absolutely my bad. I'm sorry. This is not the cleanest Mahjong that you've ever seen in your entire life. That's what I like to call a bad grandpa. It's very sloppy Mahjong. A crossroads gonna... Could have stayed in Tenpai. I mean... Could we have won there? No, we still needed the Sancho. Oh, we could have cheated there. But no one discarded a 5 or an 8. Okay, at least I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight with the sheer unadulterated copium that is at least nobody discarded our winning tiles. That is a situation where I know we don't like to get cute with it for exhaustive draw. We might have had to play a little bit more aggressivo there if we wanted to come back into this game. Now, unfortunately, hello darkness, my old friend. The 1-2 shape has returned. This is not a drill, folks. The 1-2 shape has returned. Really hoping for that 3 of characters. Really hoping for another green dragoon to come out of the wall or these other players' hands, such that we could do something with that. Okay, okay. I think our next weakest shape is this 8-9. The reason that it's bad is because to upgrade it, you would need to draw 6 of freaking bamboo, and we already need the 6 of bamboo. It's kind of cannibalized the weight for our 4-5. Yo, my kingdom for a dragon tile. Like, actually though, this hand is starting to be good, and that gets me a little bit scared. It's giving me the jitters. It's getting me very, very excited in a way that scares me, because Riichi Mahjong, you know, it's definitely the S&M of RNG. We only exist in this universe to receive pain from the gods up above. So yeah, let's see what happens. I could just con on that thing. Give me some aggro right now. Give me some aggro. Show me some more Dora. I did not give myself a new Dora. Oh, and I revealed that the last green dragon is in the dead wall. That's okay. We needed a pair in this hand anyway. And yeah, it's good actually. Actually, this is good. Copium. Show me any winning tiles though. I would like to at least sniff at a Tenpai. Oh my god, please, I'm begging you. This is cheeks, man. I'm tilted out of my freaking gourd right now. There's the 6 of bamboo. We would love to see the 6 of bamboo for ourselves. Oh, it just doesn't, it simply does not exist. Okay, that's totally fine. We conned here. At least we did not give anyone any new Dora, but if Right Lord calls Riichi, then we give them the keys to the kingdom with some really good chances at Aura Dora. Oh, all the 3s and 6s just It's not like that con really precluded me from winning. We were still pretty far from Tenpai at the end. Oh, had I kept my 8-9 shape, we would have drawn into the 7. Don't make me laugh. We could have drawn into the last copy of the 2 of characters, or the freaking any of the 4 copies of the 3 characters at any moment during any of that. He's so salty. He's absolutely salty. Anyway, yeah, that's my thesis on international travel. Hope it comes in handy. It's not bad. It's very interesting to like one of my favorite things in China, obviously, besides spending time with family, is to go eat food. I really like the rice porridge, or I believe it's translated to kanji. I really like that. There's a thing in Chinese cuisine that's my favorite. It's called youtiao, which literally means oil stick, and it's just fried dough. It's fried dough, but somehow culture has decided it's okay to eat that in the mornings with either warm soy milk. I know it sounds weird, but you gotta give it a shot. It's genuinely so good, especially if you dip the fried dough in the. I know it doesn't sound very good the way I'm describing it, but I promise it'll send you. I promise it'll send you. Left Lord calls the con. It does not give me any new Dora. What am I doing though? What am I doing with this hand? I've opened up for a prevalent wind only hand. Maybe I needed more than a prevalent wind only hand. Oh my god, Yusong. Jeez Louise. What are you hoping to achieve here? The saddest one-han hand of all time? We can accept the red 5? I mean, what are we necessarily hoping for? We're hoping to con on something like the 8 of characters or the 1 of circles, but that is so unbelievably unlikely. Want to accept the red 5 as well, right? Red 5 acceptance goes huge here. We could also just straight up go for all triplets. We desperately need value in this hand, and I don't think that, like, on second thought, I don't think that I should have opened up this hand. I know the chances are low, and I am tilted right now, so it's, you know, difficult to see, but trying to call Riichi with this hand might be the actual schmove that you want to do in a situation like this. So we're 1 away from Tenpai right now. It's not a very good Tenpai. It's not a very valuable Tenpai. We might even not want to call Ron on someone. Just hope that someone calls a Riichi or something, and we can pick up like an extra Riichi stick along the way. Like, this is not a great situation, and it genuinely is all my fault. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku? No, I've already discarded a 7. A lot of the 7s and 6s are gone. It doesn't seem like a great idea to go for the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoks. So, okay, just hold back on that one. I don't know. This hand. Okay, left Lord with the Riichi call. They conned into Riichi. How much do I believe? I don't think they have a 2-3. I genuinely don't. And they don't have a 5-6. Am I really staying in it for... This pause makes me want to die. Right Lord Cheese. Okay. So that means that Right Lord is not just going to roll over and die. Or maybe they're just trying to break Ipatsu. I could have Tenpai here, but for what? For what? One Han and a Riichi stick? I'm sorry. That genuinely does not excite me very much. We could... I know this is hilarious. Half flush in the circle suit? Or we just hope that Right Lord deals into a devastating... You didn't even have a big hand! 2 aura Dora? I mean, I guess that's okay. Oh, that's actually really, really good. Okay, South 4, we don't even need that big of a hand. I apologize if you can hear the noise from outside. We don't even need that big of a hand to win this one. No, I could have had like, you know, a decent hand though. What is the meaning of this? This is really, really bad. Half flush red 5 does it. Prevalent, see when prevalent. Oh my god. Am I really going for the half flush here? I have 3 shapes in my hand in the character suit. You want me to go for a half flush? Oh, F, you're actually gonna make me do it? No. Riichi Pinfu red 5. Riichi Pinfu red 5 gets us there. Pawning here is terrible, right? It's actually cheeks. We can still accept the Dora. Riichi Pinfu red 5 Dora. It's not guaranteed, but it's not freaking impossible. It's not a situation that you want to be in. I think that if you're gonna fight for it in the late game, you want more firepower than the current tiles that we're seeing. But you know, our shape's starting to come together. At least we drew into that 2-3 of circles. Can't give up. Despite all the belly aching, there's some value here. Riichi red 5 Dora might just be beef good enough for us. I mean, if we get the direct hit on Right Lord Avi, that's good enough. But even if we sumo Riichi red 5 Dora, that's enough for us to get out of 4th place. So hopefully that comes to pass. Oh. God has a funny sense of humor. God, you know, if God was a stand-up comedian, I think they'd be canceled. This is too cruel, you know? This is punching down, folks. This is not what you want to be seeing. Please, a good tile. Don't skip my turn. A good tile? Okay, you skip my turn. And we don't have any good tiles. Right Lord's taking some game actions. Okay, folks, if you'll just join me in some organized prayer right now, we need to pray that Right Lord... Did I do anything bad this game? I genuinely don't know if I did anything bad this game. We've really been, you know, in terms of feast or famine, it's been a little bit of famine lately. Don't know if you've heard of this Horseman of the Apocalypse. Really been living in the famine world lately. Holy moly, what are we writing a scary chapter of Chainsaw Man? What's going on here? Take me into those logs. I refuse to acknowledge that I did anything wrong. Oh, I should run for office with that kind of attitude. Okay. What happened here? I Ron here. I had the greatest Ron of all time. I'm living in the glory days. You are not even in Tenpai. You don't have any safe tiles. You go inside Tsuji. I love that. Play after my own heart. I love that. Nothing else that's even remotely safe. Okay, and then I just get the slurp off of you. That's perfect. What happens here? Very spicy situation. You're even playing safe with the red 5, and you still deal in this hand kind of garbage with it. Could fold with the 2 or the 1. It's a little bit safer. You want to flirt with the idea of getting into Tenpai eventually. Pure straight, I guess. But this is a situation where you're 10 tiles in and you might as well just fold. I dealt into a horrific hand here. 1 of circles. Yusong. Wait, but like that's fine. They're not going for... Who do I even deal into here? Closed, wait, and I had a pair of the Nolan Northwinds. No one drew into Nolan Northwinds. Okay. I don't know if I should have sent it here, but I'm not gonna fold. An 8 of characters doesn't even seem that ass. I think this is just unlucky. What am I supposed to do? Cut 1 of circles? 1 of circles still gets me into trouble later. Dude, they open up their hand for garbage. Like half outside hand. Okay, I guess I can. White Dragon, I guess I respect that. Left Lord, seat wind only with garbage on the side. This isn't even garbage, dude. Check the wall. It only brings you pain. One Nolan Northman, but it's coming like 30 years from now. Oh my god. Okay, actually brutal. Actually brutal. I don't know if you have any notes for this East 3 round. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to drop a timestamp as well for this log review section, I would greatly appreciate it. So what happens here? 2 players call Riichi. I'm twiddling my thumbs over here. I cut 6 of circles. I got 8 of circles because it's safe. Right Lord deals in with a 9 of circles. All the 8s are gone. Oh, I alley-ooped Right Lord into oblivion. Okay, that's cute. All the 8s are gone, so they don't have a 7-8. But we straight up for the rest of the game did not have a chance to even like play. Like, at no point were we even able to call Riichi. And I don't think I was doing, like, horrendous things. The con notwithstanding. Conning in that one round, yeah, okay. A little bit aggressive here, but it was also, oh, the misery. Like, true human misery was achieved here by seeing that the last green dragon that we needed was in the frickin' dead wall. Oh, just brutal. Just brutal. Honestly brutal. S&M, the Yusong story. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. New videos Monday through Friday. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.